In this video, we're going to be talking about me and Bren's journey together, how we met, and what it's been like working together. But the main reason we're actually doing this intro is because when we filmed the original testimonial, Bren was at £21,000 in his first 30 days. Whereas last week, do you want to tell them how much we did in 10 days?
I think it was it $38,000?
My brother did $38,000 in the last 10 days. Well, it was a 10-day span around 2 weeks ago.
Still 10 days.
For the month, we just touched the, was it $40,000?
Yep, pretty much dead on 40K.
In that, enjoy the video and we'll see you in a second. All right guys, today I'm with my good friend and acquaintance and roommate, Benjamin Kyle. We're just gonna be talking over a few questions today on where Bron was when he started his info business, where he was at when he came to me, ask a few questions about what it's been like working with ABS Creative and some of the results he's got and what some words of advice may be for you guys on the other side of the screen wanting to start your personal brands. So, Benjamin, introduce yourself, just for context of the people.
What's up, guys? I'm 20 years old. My name is Bren Kyle, not Benjamin. Don't listen to this guy. He likes to call me that for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm 20 years old, from South Africa. I build ecom brands. Been in ecom for 5 years, and I've been working with Alex now. Is it 4 months?
4 months total.
4 months, yeah.
Well, it's like 3 months. 1 month was a prep.
Yeah, a lot of prep.
Yeah, 3 months total.
Exactly, and kind of before where I was at, I was just basically posting a YouTube video when I felt like it. I wasn't really taking content seriously. More so because I didn't really know how to, I guess you could say. Like, I'm someone, with regards to content, I need structure in it. And Alex really helped me so much with that. I think that's something I really struggled with. Being able to know exactly what you should be posting, when you should be posting it, and how you should be talking about it to actually get and talk to your ideal ICP. And obviously, like, I have so much sauce, I guess you could say, that I don't know how to communicate in the best way and get my message out there. And I think also short form content for me was such a big, scary thing. And just in the past couple of months, I'm so comfortable filming that. Sometimes I don't even do script stuff just because of how easy you kind of made it for me. So I appreciate that. But yeah, that's a little bit about me, but yeah, let's get into it, bro.
All right, so when we first met in Cape Town, you obviously wanted to come to the content. You already said some nice words about where you was at, what I've helped with, but why specifically did you come to me over anyone else you've seen online or all the content you're consuming?
Great question. So, little context. I saw some of your content, I saw a couple stories and whatever, and I really liked the whole authenticity approach because I had such strong imposter syndrome. Even though I was making pretty good money with ecom, I didn't feel like I was even able to speak about high level, things, because who wants to listen to me at the end of the day? But your whole authenticity, like first approach, I guess you would call it, really spoke to me. And I saw you posted a story in Cape Town, you saying you were in Cape Town, and I'm like, fuck it, yo, what's up, bro? How long are you here for? Let's go grab a coffee or whatever. And then yeah, we met for lunch, and we just started chatting, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let me work for this guy, bro. Yeah. Seemed cool.
Nice. And then again, obviously we already touched on a little bit of details of an overview, in your little introduction, but like where you was at specifically for someone who might be watching this as well, who might have been in your shoes, what did you want to do and where was you at?
Great question. I just wanted to really have content flow and actually be able to be consistent with it. Because I think everyone thinks they can make content, and that's one part of it, knowing what to post, but even just having someone there to keep you accountable and just be consistent with it, because you can post one good video every 2 weeks, or you can post an 80% of the way good video and you'll do 100 times better because you're consistent. Like, I was so inconsistent, do 100 times better because you're, for a number of reasons. More so I didn't know what to post and didn't know when to post it, how to post it, whatever. So I think you kind of solved everything for me, I guess you could say. I'm not trying to pitch you here, but
But then on that note as well, you said a lot of the things like with the perfectionism and the posting.
Yeah.
How have you found doing multiple different styles of content since working together because obviously we've tried a lot of different things, and one of the things we've really tried to lean into is your strengths. How have you found that in, say, the recent months, more so than when we started, as we've progressed, how much easier it has gotten as we've gotten along, trying the new formats and working to your strengths?
Yeah, great question, dude. It's been so much easier to make these unscripted videos, I'd say as well, because you've just got me more always in the content like brain now, I guess you could say. So it's a massive unlock by understanding that once you know how to make content, you can just pick up the camera and just start talking and make incredible videos. Is that kind of what you're asking?
Yeah. The thing is, like, to anyone who might be watching, is you mentioned then the unscripted videos and how much more confident you've got with that, but it's not necessarily just making unscripted videos randomly. It's like you're going through a certain flow of video. You know how to sound, you know how to position yourself, you know what to say, when to say it, how to hook someone, how to use the payoff, the CTA, and like all these things are somewhat being sharpened in your repertoire as a skill, which is then what's bringing in, for example, how many leads right now do we get through that are like perfect, how many calls are we booking, and some of the results for someone who may be watching.
Yeah, I mean, we took a while to get like actually started, and that's my fault with regards to content. I'm very busy as the ecom brand owner, I guess, and he kept me very accountable with it. So once we started getting going, we were getting like at least like 10 leads a week, and I don't know the exact amount of calls, but we've collected over £20,000, I think, now in cash collected,
and for this month so far we're at
what, like 10? No,
I believe it was 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe it's 14.
No. So, yeah, it's actually two deals, so you're right, it's 14. It's 14. Exactly. Yeah, good shit. Just realized that as well.
But yeah. And anyway, this is obviously me and Bren live together, but we are getting Bren to $50,000 a month in the next 3 months. So that's why we're doing a little one now. We're going to do another one in 3 months' time.
Yeah. It's going to happen soon. Like, we put in such good foundations in, and Alex has helped me so much with that. Like, I'd say the main thing is like, I struggle with a lot of things when it comes to content, and I'm not going to act like you gave me the magic pill, but sometimes it feels like that. Like, yes, I'm still slightly a bit of a perfectionist. That will take years to go away, but a lot of the stuff with even just the mentality, it's like how to actually approach content. It doesn't become like this, when you know what you're doing, it doesn't become this big scary thing anymore, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of business owners that may be watching this, they know content is really important to help them scale. Maybe they even haven't launched the info product yet, but it just feels too overwhelming and too much to get started. They don't know what to do. It feels too complicated, right? But I think you really helped me dumb it down, and you're still teaching me high level concepts and skills, but making it as simple as possible, removing rather all the friction, because there's so much friction. There still is a little bit, but there was.
But that will always be there. The friction's always there. Like, I'm glad that you're taking so much value from it, but the friction will always be there, and it's about doing everything we can to remove it, because everything in here of yours is fucking incredible, but it's about moving all those barriers out of the way so you can unlock that within there. And for example, on that note, whilst we do that, and the results Brent then gets for that, for example, what was the DM you read out to me before from the guy?
Oh,
like
yeah.
how
he was saying,
we'll pause, like actually read out the message. And again, not to call out the geezer, I'm sure hopefully Brent works with him. These are the level of messages that...
Yeah, exactly. I've had a lot of messages like, bro, I'm into ecom and want to work with you one-on-one. Do you have any spots available? Like, he literally says, do you have any available? Like, he is so warm. When you have such authentic content, telling your story, showing you the wins, the losses, results, like everything there, you just get these ridiculously warm leads who trust you so much. But yeah, I also live in Bali. I'm stuck with my brand, did 300K in revenue November to December, but now since January I'm fucked though, even trying many stuff. Can't pass 30K profitably. Thanks bro. Also, thanks bro, you're an inspiration.
That's the biggest thing I think from what we started with and what we ended with yourself is, when we started, it was very much obviously, okay, this guy's very good at ecom. It's like, why should someone trust you at ecom past your numbers? And you get comments like this, you are so warm, people want to work with you because they also see you as someone who's good at ecom, but they see you as a genuine inspiration. They connect with you as a person, which is how people are coming through. And it's so good to see, and that's why we're documenting the road to 50K. That's why I've also kidnapped him and made him live with me for 3 months so we can make sure he actually does it. But just as a little bit of a roundup, what would you say to someone who is on the fence, someone who is wanting to start the personal brand? They also have this friction, they also have these barriers. They know they can deliver a great service, they know they can deliver value, but there's just something in their way, they don't know where to start. What would you say as words of advice for that person for where Bren was 3 months ago?
Great question. Stop overthinking it and just fucking do it. Like, if you genuinely believe in your heart that you have a great product and you can give value to people, maybe you've helped people already, but you know that the content element is still the thing. Because at the end of the day, it's a skill, right? It's like, for me, example, right? I'm an ecom, right? In order to become very good at ecom, I had to invest in my skill set, right? I just dropped $25,000 on a mentorship again the other day. I'm doing over 400K a month. But point is that in order to progress, you need to improve your skill set. And I think most business owners do neglect the skill of content creation and how to structure your offer. It's not, I think, for anyone out there, like, what you've done with me is not just about content. Like, We've gone through the offer. We've gone through literally every single little thing A to Z on how to build an entire personal brand. Because there's a lot more to a personal brand than just making content.
There's the business as well.
It's a business, right? So teach me the business foundations of running a personal brand. It should be called a personal business, in my opinion.
Well, that's the sort of the concept, is it's personal brand and business. How it's perceived is then what's going to build your business. So we have to have everything simultaneous, from the offer being backed up with how you're perceived in content.
Exactly. But yeah, what I always tell anyone is that, like, if you're serious about building your personal business, genuinely just fucking bite the bullet and invest in your skill set. Like, that's what I've. The perfect example is, yes, I've invested in my skill set here, but you've also helped me so much. Just like doing some stuff for me as well. Like, it's not just you're leading the horse to water. You generally like shoving my face in it, and you're drinking the water with me.
I'm drowning myself with you.
Yeah, you're drowning. We're drowning in money.
But okay. And let's say, for example, for someone who's on the fence about building a personal brand, cool, great advice. Wanting to build a personal brand, but why they should work with me, or why they should, choose me.
Great question. Because, like, obviously, I've worked with a lot of people, but no one compared to you in the sense of how much you actually do and help me. Like, I've tried agencies to script content, make content, edit those videos. Like, the problem is you're not learning any real skill there. You're just paying an agency at the end of the day. It's almost like I get like an agency service from you and still learn a fuck ton on building a real skill set as well. So I say that's the main difference. It's like you're actually learning things as well. Because what I did before was like pay an agency to script my videos and edit them, post them, all that jazz. I wasn't really learning anything. But now, working with Alex, I have the skill to script my own videos. He still helps me script videos, and I can still pick up the camera and record and post any video I want, because I know how to make good content now, because I've learned the skills. But if you just work with an agency, pay a video editor, whatever, script bullshit with Claude, right? Like, obviously we use Claude for scripting a lot, but again, that's a whole prompting thing. Don't get into that. But I think it's just that such a unique approach working with you, and it's what I wanted. I want to learn the skill, and I want to have someone also just do some stuff for me that I don't know how to do properly yet. So it's like it's full A to Z, I guess you could say, which I do enjoy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
But yeah, that was me and my friend Benjamin. We are going to go back to making content. We actually have more content to film today. We have to get this guy to $50,000 a month. So if you are new around here, please like, subscribe. I will attach another testimonial here for you to go and have a look through. If you are wanting to work with myself, then just book a call with the link below and we can chat, see if this is something that can help for yourself. But you've heard the man himself. If you want some help, if you want to build your personal brand and you need someone to actually hold your hand through the process, you know where to find me. Peace and love, guys. That's us.